going on, y'all? It's your boy Lil Prince Charmin. I'm here with my great grandma Elaine. Grandma, tell everybody how old you are and what year you were born.
I was born August the 13th, 1931 in New Orleans, Louisiana.
So how old does that make you now?
94.
I heard that 94 years old. A lot of knowledge. So tell the people what part of New Orleans you grew up in.
I lived in the 7th Ward.
Now, how long have you lived in this house in this neighborhood?
I lived in this house 70 years.
Okay, how was it raising kids here?
I raised 4 children. This was a family black community.
Okay, so why do you think you've never left New Orleans?
Because I loved New Orleans and I'm born and raised in New Orleans.
Okay, what makes you love New Orleans so much?
I love it for its culture, and I love it for being a black entrepreneur in a seafood business for 15 years.
Okay, speaking of businesses, how was it being a black successful female entrepreneur during those times?
It was beautiful because I had so many customers. And I had a lot of prominent people came to my business too. A lot of seafood went to California and all over. Yeah, I had sleepless nights and endless days. Because working for yourself, you got to push it. You better not say you're tired because you got to roll with the punches. I know what business is. And then I was trying to show all my children and grandchildren, that's who I employ, how to run a business. You see, you got to pass it down. And then you see with a business, you got to know the mayor. The mayor could help you out a lot. The councilman could help you out a lot. You got to know all of them.
Okay.
You know, to keep your business going.
Yeah.
Because they could shut you down.
How different were times during when you were a kid to growing up to be a successful businesswoman?
It was beautiful because I lived in a black community with loving families. We all gathered in different community parties and I loved it. My church, I was in my church 50 years and I'm the only living senior that's left of my sibling and my church members. I'm the oldest left.
Wow, that's amazing. How many hurricanes or tropical storms have you witnessed in 94 years?
In 94 years, I witnessed about 5 hurricanes. I witnessed Hurricane Bessie, Hurricane Isaac, Hurricane Helene, Hurricane Ida, and Hurricane Katrina.
Now you know New Orleans is getting to celebrate the 20th year anniversary for Katrina, right?
Yes.
So what was your neighborhood like before Katrina?
My neighborhood was beautiful. We was a community and we had a lot of black entrepreneurs. We had carpenters, bricklayers, plasters, electricians. We had a clothing store. We had bars. We had like a trucking company. And we had a lot of talent came out of New Orleans. And we had a lot of gifted black people. And one used to help the other to work on houses. We had clubs. We had daycare centers, churches, and lovely schools.
That's nice. So, did you want to evacuate for Hurricane Katrina?
I went to Baton Rouge, then I went to Texas.
Oh, okay, nice. So, what made you and the family say we better leave?
We left on account of the power outages, and we left for higher ground for safety. Flood waters was coming. I have never seen, long as I live, in New Orleans, they had boats picking you up to take you for safety for the hurricane. We went to St. Augustine School. Was a shelter. We stayed there a while.
So, what do you remember most about Hurricane Katrina?
Well, what I remember most is to leave out of New Orleans, leave for safety. Katrina first came the wind, and after the wind came, then the water came.
Did this house flood?
Yeah, this house, yeah, flood.
Oh, how much water?
I had almost about 6 feet of water.
Wow. How long did it take to rebuild?
I stayed away about 2 years, and then I came back, and it took me about a year to rebuild.
Wow. Okay. So, what made you want to come back after Katrina?
Well, I had to come back. This was my home, and to see all the damages was, I had to deal with. I owned property, and I owned a business in New Orleans. That's why I'm here, because I have a lot of investment.
That's great. That's great. So, what was the neighborhood or just life in general like after Katrina?
The neighborhood after Katrina was different, because a lot of people, they left New Orleans.
And it never came back?
And never came back.
Oh.
And went to the various states. Chicago, Utah, all over. Texas, Arkansas, Tennessee. It's scattered all over. And a lot of people didn't come back. They stood where they was. But to see the seven more, you'll never come back. It was a beautiful war. All them people that died out, and a lot of them left and went to different states to live.
So, how did you take the news that New Orleans was hit and everybody lost everything?
Oh, I felt downhearted because I had a cousin drowned
Wow.
in Katrina. He got drowned in a closet.
Wow.
He didn't get out the house. And I hope I never want to see another Katrina. I'm the only senior in this community living beside one family. We're the only 2 families that's left for Katrina. A lot of families is deceased. It was devastating.
Now, since it was so devastating, do you think the city should celebrate Katrina?
No, I think it should just live it. Because there's a lot of stories about Katrina.
So, what do you think the city should do every year during Katrina's anniversary?
I just think that they just have like a prayer or something like that. Because Katrina was devastating.
Yeah.
Everybody have a different story. What I went through, somebody else went through differently,
Yeah.
To me, you lived it, and thank God you survived. That's all I can see. Because if you didn't get out, you drowned. Katrina was a dreadful thing. And you had to be strong to come back and start all over again, I see.
No, that's quite the story. Thank you so much for sharing everything with us. Do you have anything else to say?
Yeah, I have this to say. At 94, I'm not the best of health, but I thank God for my 4 children, Barbara, Carl Prout, Sammy Prout Jr., and Kevin Prout, for assisting me for my health. I thank God for Carl as my caregiver, because he's a really good caregiver. I come from good stocks. If something happened to me today or tomorrow, I lived it good, and I'm still living good.
Amen.
And you can't forget where you come from.
That's right. Of course, you always got to thank God. I also want to thank you for this amazing interview. New Orleans, we love you, and we out.
That's it. And I love y'all.